It is a special day here on the Big Ten Network because we have some hardware to give out. Today, a Big Ten player will join this elite list you see on the left side of your screen as a winner of the Chicago Tribune Silver Football Award, which is given out to the best college football player in the Big Ten Conference. The Silver Football has been given out since 1924, predating the Heisman Trophy by 11 years. It is one of the most prestigious honors in the sport, and we are going to find out the winner momentarily among a list of really, really good candidates. Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza just led the Hoosiers to the Big Ten championship and the #1 seed in the college football playoff. Ohio State quarterback Julian Sayin has been among the nation's best by all of the metrics while leading the Buckeyes to the #2 seed in the CFP. And one of his favorite targets, Ohio State wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, top 10 in the nation in receiving touchdowns, receiving yards, and more, also a huge part of the Buckeyes' success this year. As you mentioned, the Silver Football Award is about to be given out, and to do exactly that, we have Bob Kreisman joining us, first vice president of the Union League Club of Chicago. Bob, thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate you trekking out amongst the snow. Glad to have you here.
No, it's a pleasure, and it's a delight. The Union League Club of Chicago, formed in 1879, houses the Silver Football, and in coordination with the Tribune, it is a pleasure to make the announcement of the winner. Am I about to do that?
We're about to do that. Before we get to that, though, for folks who are unfamiliar, Bob, what is the history of this Chicago Tribune Silver Football Award, and what is its significance?
Well, it's very significant in that the award's been given out since 1924. Some of the greats, including the first, Red Grange, number 77 from the University of Illinois, up to Dylan Gabriel last year, and Ada Hutchinson, and I can go on and on, Charles Woodson. There are some great players that played in the Big Ten that have been who've gotten this prestigious award. And the Union League Club is delighted to be the home of it, and honored, in fact, to have it.
You mentioned the list of greats, Saquon Barkley, one of the best players in the NFL on that list. I mean, it really does go on. But it is now time. Can we get a drum roll, please, before we find out and you officially announce the winner of this year's Chicago Tribune Silver Football Award?
I'll do this deliberately. The winner is Fernando Mendoza.
There you have it, Fernando Mendoza, the Chicago Tribune Silver Football winner. Easily one of the most accomplished quarterbacks in all of college football this season. His 33 touchdown passes is tops in the nation. He just helped seal the Big Ten championship for the Hoosiers, their first Big Ten title since 1967, first outright title since 1945. Joining us now for today's big interview is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza. Great to see you, my friend. The awards have been pouring in for you as the season rolls on. Now you can add the Chicago Tribune Silver Football Award winner. What does it mean for you to win this honor?
First of all, thank you so much for having me on the show. It's always a pleasure to be on the Big Ten Network. The Chicago Tribune Silver Football Award. What a historic award, what an iconic award. Been around for over 100 years, dating back to the first winner, Red Grange. What an honor to be in a group with such amazing award winners, and I'm just so honored and blessed.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned, this isn't the only honor that not only you've won already, but are up for. Just this week, we learned that you're a Heisman Trophy finalist, again, among elite company. What are you looking forward to about that ceremony, and what would the significance be for you of winning that award?
The Heisman Award would be so phenomenal for so many people around. It takes a village, and it's, like I've said before, it's truly a team award. It is not a player award. I know it means so much being the first Hoosier to be able to win the award, bring it back to Bloomington, but also all the family and support staff that has supported me throughout the way and in my journey. It would mean a lot to a lot of people. And just like I like to make an analogy, is my football career is a bunch of stars in the sky, and stars get their light through other stars off reflection. And the only reason that I'm able to shine right now is because I have so many stars in my life, whether it's coaches, teammates, or family that are so great around myself.
Spoken like a true team-first guy. You love to hear it. As we're talking about individual awards, your team just winning the Big Ten championship. I know the job isn't done, but looking back at this year, what are you the most proud of?
I'm most proud of the connection that I've made in this locker room. The connection that I have with my brothers here in this locker room is truly special, and it makes winning the Big Ten championship mean that much more. We took down the #1 team in the nation, Ohio State, which is a fantastic opponent and also a Big Ten opponent. At that point, they're by far the best team in the country, and it was such a great honor to be able to play them. And hopefully we get to see them again in the college football playoff, as they're a great team, great defense. But winning the Big Ten championship and winning it for the first time since I think World War II and bringing that back to Bloomington, it was such a special experience, and it's such a team effort, and I know that everybody in the entire program was extremely excited for it.
You've done your homework, Fernando. Very good. We do got to dial in a little bit deeper on that championship game. You came up with clutch play after clutch play, including that 33-yard strike to Charlie Becker on 3rd down. What's going through your mind in those kind of high-pressure moments that allows you to deliver in the way that you do?
I think the real advantage to our team is that we've been battle tested throughout the year. Whether it was playing Iowa, at Oregon, at Penn State, we've been able to have different feathers in our caps every fourth quarter comeback that we've had, whether it's any of those 3 really tough battle-tested games. And so when we got in these clutch situations at the end of the fourth quarter against Ohio State, we went in the huddle saying, we've been there, we've done that, it's time to seal out the game, this is what we do. We're battle-tested, and we rise to the occasion when the lights are bright. And at that point, our offensive lineman blocked great. I was able to throw the ball to Charlie Becker, and it was a 33-yard gain, like you said, and we moved the chains. As whenever those pressure moments get high, our blood pressure decreases and goes low because we have ice in our veins, and we are ready for those moments, as we've had a lot of feathers in our caps as we've been battle-tested throughout the year in a multitude of fashions.
Your interview post-game with Jenny Taft has somewhat gone viral. I think it's at viral status, it's fair to say, after you called your team flipping champs, which is one of the most wholesome things I've seen on the internet. But where did some of the emotion come from during that interview?
The emotion, it all came from how much it meant to everybody around myself. I know how much everyone's worked for this in Bloomington. And like you said, the job's not finished. But at that point, I was so happy for everybody on the team. And emotion just overwhelmed myself because it really settled in that we'd beaten Ohio State and we're going to be the #1 team in the country. And at that point, emotion, like I said, it took myself over, and I couldn't really hide it. I maybe looked in the camera a little bit too intense and said flippin' instead of another word I wanted to say. However, I hope it came off genuine and authentic because that's what it really was. And what a great reporter, Mrs. Taft. And it was just such a great opportunity to be in front of the nation and going viral, but hopefully for a good reason.
It was. It came across as very genuine. I don't know anyone who watched that clip and didn't smile because you could feel the emotion coming through the screen. But looking back to just about a year ago, you made the commitment to transfer into Indiana from the University of California, the Bay Area. Something about the vision that Curt Cignetti had for this program drew you in. Was this what you were envisioning in making the move? And how have you seen maybe what you envisioned now play out and come to reality?
I was envisioning success. I wasn't envisioning this amount of success. However, it's been such a great program to be a part of. Coach Cignetti sold myself on being the best quarterback and best Fernando Mendoza that I can become, and that was a selling point that I went all in on. At this point, I think I've made a huge jump this year and have become the best Fernando Mendoza quarterback that I could become this year. And I'm just ready to improve throughout the playoffs and improve in the next years of my career. However, it's such a special group of guys that we've been able to have this multitude and magnitude of success this year, and just looking forward to keeping the ball rolling.
As you mentioned, you still got the CFP ahead as this group tries to get to the mountaintop of college football. What is the focus like right now as you start to prepare and look ahead to either facing Alabama or Oklahoma?
Yes, Alabama, Oklahoma, 2 fantastic SEC opponents. At this point, our next game would be January 1st, so we do have some time off. Coach Cignetti is taking the approach that we're going to treat these next 2 weeks as bye weeks. We're still going to practice. We're still going to keep our fundamentals sharp. We're still going to keep our brain sharp as far as football IQ goes and opponent scout goes. However, we're going to let our bodies take a rest so that when we get to that game week, we're going to be energized and ready to be the Indiana Hoosiers everybody knows.
It's so interesting. I was just talking to someone off camera about this in terms of what the approach is from players when you do get a couple weeks. Like, do you prefer it because you have the time to rest, or does it interrupt momentum? Or are you guys looking at that as a positive?
Yeah, we're looking at it as a positive, as it's been a long season. We played 13 games. We've been honored enough to win all 13 games, which is great. However, especially football is such a physical sport, I think it's always great to take a week off or 2 weeks off, especially for, the more physical positions, whether it be the offense and defensive line or linebackers or running backs, in order to gain some juice back. And there's always this mantra about momentum and you want to keep the ball rolling. However, our team has the same process every single week, which allows it to keep momentum rolling. And I know confidence is high in the building, and I know that will carry over to January 1st.
On a personal note, joining Indiana meant you get to play alongside your brother Alberto, who's also a quarterback. In addition to that connection with him, I know you've talked about how much your family support has meant to you along this journey. How have they helped you get to the point where you're at today?
My family has been my everything. My mom, my dad, they've shown me what true parents and what true love and passion is. They are so special to me. My mom fights every single day, and she's my inspiration. She shows me her optimism, as well as my brother. My brother has been guiding me throughout this journey here at Indiana. Without my brother, I would not be in this position. He's helped me not only learn the playbook, learn the locker room, but also just get adjusted to the town and city of Bloomington itself. My brother actually got into playing the Big Ten Championship after I got knocked out for a play. So that was a great experience for him to get a little battle tested there. And it's been such a special experience. My brother and I were talking about it the other night, saying this would be an experience playing with each other at the highest level of collegiate football, being the #1 team in the nation. We're going to talk about that for a long time when we eventually become grandparents and are 65 years old, sitting in a rocking chair. We're going to talk about the times how we shared a place in college with some other college roommates, and how we just were able to share the room together and play college football together. What a special experience for all of us, and my family included.
Those are going to be some epic story times, that's for sure. You brought up your mom, Elsa, fighting. Specifically, she deals with MS, a neurological condition that you guys have continued to raise awareness for. How has she inspired you to continue to chase your dreams?
Yeah, my mom and my dad both fighting MS has been such an inspiration for myself. It's such a tough disease, and unfortunately right now there's no cure. However, seeing their fight, seeing their optimism, seeing them attack every single new treatment, every single physical therapy is truly an inspiration for myself. It never gives myself an excuse to have a bad day, bad practice, bad lift. And my mom has been such an emotional support for myself. I call her around 5 times a day, I would say. And having my mom always in my corner means so much to me, and that emotional support, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, she's always giving me advice, always uplifting my confidence, always uplifting myself, and also telling me things that I might not want to hear sometimes as well. So having her in my corner has helped me so much throughout this journey, as well as my dad.
What kind of advice does mom give you during those 5 phone calls a day?
Well, we always go about how's your day going.
Sure.
And if I say, hey, if I had a bad practice or something like that, she'd be like, hey, you got next practice, or hey, I had a great practice, or I'm really excited. I won the Chicago Tribune Silver Football Award. She'd be like, hey, that's not what you got to focus on. You got to focus on beating Oklahoma or Alabama. So she makes sure to lift me up and yet keep me grounded. What a great mom does.
Real quickly, before we let you go, you promised me a fun fact. What is something that the average person does not know about Fernando Mendoza?
What the average person does not know about Fernando Mendoza is that I would say I'm ultra competitive. For example, we have a ping pong table here in the locker room. We love playing ping pong, whether it's playing ping pong or playing pickleball. I'm a big racket sports guy, and I like to think I'm pretty good at it as well. And so those are 2 things that I would say are fun facts about me. Also, I cooked a breakfast sandwich last night because I just felt like cooking, and I said it was pretty good. So I could also be another fun fact. I wouldn't say I'm a great cook, but I'm a really good breakfast sandwich cook.
Those are 2 great fun facts. Now, who's the ping pong champion on the team? Is it you? Confirm or deny that?
I would like to say I'm a self-proclaimed champ. However, in these next 2 weeks, in our mental rest off after practice, we're going to have some time. And there is, all of a sudden, one day in the locker room, this WWE belt with 2 ping pong balls popped up randomly. No one knows who put it there. Like, literally nobody knows who put it there. And I think we're going to need to play a ping pong tournament for it. So I'm not going to self-proclaim myself champion. However, there's a lot of guys in the team who are very skilled at ping pong, and we've been starting to play doubles ping pong, which is very interesting because football players are usually very big human beings, and the ping pong table is not very large, so everybody's bumping shoulders trying to get to the ball, and it's quite the sight to see.
That's great stuff. We're going to have to follow up to get some of that footage that you just mentioned. Yeah. Fernando, thank you so much for the time. Thanks for stopping by, and best of luck moving forward in the CFP.
Thank you so much. God bless. Go Hoosiers.